What's up, Instagram, Facebook? Oh, I was so close to timing them at precisely the right time. Hey, I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I know I am. I know Boo is over there making a mess with all of my papers that I need to grade later tonight. But nonetheless, we press onward. Tonight, we're talking about your poop. Or rather, your lack of poop. That's right. We're talking about constipation, common nutrition-related reasons why you may be experiencing this constipation, and then what to do about it. Now, it's important to note that all of the situations or reasons I'm going to describe are highly individualized. The context is extremely valuable and important. So is individualization. So as you listen to these common reasons, listen carefully, but take them, with a grain of salt. Meaning, I want you just to know that they may not apply to you. You may experience the complete opposite when you do said action I described. However, these are some of the common reasons I have come to learn personally and through working with hundreds of people and helping them reach their nutrition goals as to what leads into constipation and how to relieve it without, just resorting to a laxative. So with that said, the biggest, and I mean literally the most popular reason I have found that constipation occurs is related to travel. Yes, traveling, impacts your body in so many ways. And first and foremost, it literally just throws you out of your normal routine. And with that said, you're eating at different times. You're drinking at different times. You're eating different foods, maybe drinking different fluids, going to bed at a later hour, waking up at an earlier or later hour, and your whole circadian rhythm, your whole sense of normalcy, structure, and routine is basically turned upside down. As a result, your bowel schedule is completely changed upside down. Your body is a big fan of habits or routine. It likes to expect and then execute certain actions at the same time of day every single day. I want you to think about it for a moment. If you're someone who really appreciates routine, you eat at the same time every day, you drink about the same amount of fluids, and you even eat the same types of food every day. I'm in that group. I tend to, Monday through Friday, eat at almost precisely the same time and eat the same exact foods. Boring? Nah, more like successful. But with that said, when there's no wrench thrown into my schedule, I can expect a bowel movement at specific times during the day. And for you, you can probably relate. And it may be once, it may be twice. We don't need to go in any further detail there. But what I'm getting at is your body loves routine. And it comes to expect certain things at certain times. And as a result, you get rid of that food at a certain time during the day. When you start traveling or sleeping in or getting up earlier and staying up later and eating at different times, this disruption to homeostasis or to your routine is manifest in the form of constipation. Meaning your bowel movements don't happen for maybe a day, maybe 2 days, maybe sometimes 3 days until A, you can only hold so much stuff in your body, or B, you return to a sense of normalcy. So that's the biggest reason that I have learned personally and through working with people is constipation is related to travel. And the best thing you can do to help alleviate or minimize this constipated and bloated feeling that's associated is to do your best to keep the same wake and sleep schedule, the same hydration habits, as well as trying to at least eat at similar times per day, even if that means packing your own small snacks to put in there between your larger meals that you're enjoying while you are traveling. So keep that in mind next time you travel, and hopefully when you return, we don't have to alleviate a long bout of constipation. You never really skipped a beat. Moving on, another common reason constipation occurs, you're not drinking enough fluid. So many people are dehydrated. Think about yourself right now. Have you drank enough water today? Was the color of your urine a light like lemonade, or was it more dark like apple juice? Dehydration is a leading cause for constipation. And that's because fluid helps to keep everything moving throughout your body. And if you are dehydrated, you don't have that extra push to keep all the food moving through your stomach. Thirdly, a little math mishap there. if you're not taking in enough fiber. This can also lead to constipation. A low fiber diet is going to further block things from passing through as they need to. Whatever scrapes and scraps of food throughout the digestive tract that need to be excreted are not going to be excreted if you're taking in a low fiber diet. Fiber helps to kind of scoop and scrape everything up so it easily passes through your digestive system. So the simple fix there, focus on high fiber carbohydrates. Your whole grain breads, tortillas, bagels, fruits, vegetables, quinoa, brown rice, wild rice. These are easy, delicious foods to work into your day regularly so you're getting enough fiber. And with that said, you're going to want to aim for a specific amount of fiber during the day. And this need is going to increase as you get older. However, women at least aim for 25 grams of fiber per day, while men, on the other hand, are aiming for 38 grams of fiber per day. Now, I want you to let that soak in for a minute. The only way you're going to reach those what may seem like lofty fiber goals is focusing on a high fiber carbohydrate and ample vegetables at every time you eat those items. So you may not have carbohydrates at every meal, but when you do, you should focus on the high fiber carbohydrate options. And vegetables, you should be getting your vegetables in at 4 or 5 of your meals. Make sure you're doing that because that's going to help keep things moving due to the fiber content and due to the water content. Another reason you may feel constipated, stress. Yep, stress can really slow down that entire digestive and excretion process for better or for worse. And in this case, it's for worse. If you have a lot of stress on your plate, you can experience constipation, and that, again, is not a fun feeling. But fortunately, employing some stress-mediating tactics such as exercise, meditation, journaling, reflection, or gratitude thoughts every morning, you can hopefully help to bring your stress levels from here down to here, and your bowel movement frequency from here maybe up to about here, in your normal routine. And lastly, another major reason that you may feel constipated is your dieting. Yup, that's right. Dieting can be a leading cause for constipation. And that's because the deeper you are into a diet, eventually you're just not eating much food. So if you're used to going once or twice per day, well, now you may have, let's say, 50% fewer calories passing through your digestive system. As a result, there is no need to excrete those calories nearly as quickly. So it's not necessarily that you become constipated, but instead you may experience a shift to a new normal in your bowel movement schedule. A personal example I have was when I competed for my first ever bodybuilding competition, about over 5 years ago, is those final few weeks of my diet, my bowel movement schedule was flipped upside down. I wasn't going every day. It was more like every 3 days. And for me, being ignorant at the time, I had no idea what was going on. I grabbed the fiber supplement, was dumping it in all of my shakes and just trying to get as much fiber as possible through my high fiber carbs and getting all my veggies in. And it didn't make too much of a difference. And what I came to realize was as soon as my food started to come back up, I reestablished a new bowel movement schedule yet again that more closely resembled my previous pre-diet bowel movement schedule. So keep that in mind. If you're experiencing what you think is constipation during a diet, it's likely a shift to a new sense of normalcy. Questions about your poop schedule? Instagram, send me a direct message. Facebook, comment below. I'd love to help you out here. And hey, I'd love to know if you found any other remedies to help alleviate your constipated feeling. Prunes. Prunes can be a good one. High fiber, they'll get things moving in a heartbeat. Otherwise, have a wonderful Thursday. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.